What is that?
Make the automatons pay for their wanton aggression.
Sending down equipment package.
Dropping a pin.
You still there?
Yeah, yeah. What were you talking about? A Deathstalker or something?
Yeah, no, I just saw a picture on Facebook and I was like, oh, it's a upcoming sword and sorcerer film. Like there's some small person in like a goblin makeup kind of thing, and I was like, oh, looks like it could be a bit of fun. I'm kind of getting more like, even if films are dog shit, I do appreciate when they try to, they try to kind of have a bit of fun making it. Like there's a film coming out of Red Sonja, who's like a kind of an offshoot Conan the Barbarian kind of character, but she's got a big enough following in the fantasy circles, like comic books and all that. I read the novel. So there's an author named Gail Simone who wrote loads of Marvel and DC stuff, and she's quite a renowned author and writer. And her debut novel was this Red Sonja novel called Red Sonja Consumed, and Sarah got it for me for Christmas, along with the Conan the Barbarian novel. But I finished Red Sonja about a month, 2 months ago, and I absolutely loved it. And they're making a movie of Red Sonja, and it looked like it's going to be a straight to streaming kind of a film. But I seen a few clips and I was like, you know what they're doing on sets? They've got practical makeup, they've got a few little stunts. I would take that any day over the fucking green screen corporate bullshit that we're getting in most blockbusters now.
Yeah. Okay. What did I watch recently that I thought was really, really good? Sorry, my brain is.
Was it Fantastic Four? Because I hated that.
I thought it was okay. It was a nice change of pace from most of the Marvel shite that's coming out recently, because it's always like, there was just no identity politics, which was nice. You know, it was a nice change of pace. Something about, like it was just a normal family kind of, deal. It was, otherwise the movie was shit. Well, not shit, but it just wasn't good. But there was no message. There was no like, oh, I'm shoving shoving an agenda down your throat. It was just a decent film,
Yeah.
What else did I watch recently? F1, brilliant. I really, really enjoyed it.
You are a dad now, and that is being called the quintessential dad movie of the year.
Yeah, no, I really, really enjoyed it. I thought it was great. What the fuck, am I retarded?
Yeah.
I think I am.
Yes, you are.
Yippee. I hate those puzzles, especially when you're like under pressure and people are getting shot around you. What else did I watch? I watched quite a few films. I watched fucking what's her face, the doll, the living doll.
Oh, Megan 2?
Yes, hilarious.
That looked crap.
It's very, very good. I really
intentionally hilarious.
Yes, it actually is. It's definitely more of a comedy than a horror. It's more of a warning about AI, but like dressed up as a comedy.
Well, when I saw the trailer, I was like, they're just doing Terminator 2, but worse.
Yeah, essentially.
The first one was horror, but
they're doing Terminator 2, the comedy, but it works somehow.
Maybe, because I really enjoyed the first one. I have it here on my shelf.
Yeah.
I thought it was very good.
I thought the second one was better, but it's definitely not the same genre.
Yeah, and I was kind of hoping they'd stick with the whole kind of AI horror thriller part of it, but maybe. I know it didn't do well at the box office, whereas the first one did, so I think if they do a third one, which, is anyone's guess whether it has enough momentum to do it now, they'll probably go back to horror. I have seen Naked Gun. I saw Bring Her Back a few days ago with Sarah as well.
That any good?
It was good, very intense. Like most horror, you're like, oh, I'm in it for the scares. I just want to, and I'm like, oh, that got me. Well done, good show, chaps. But this was like an excellent story, like from the same guys who did the horror film Talk to Me, with the possessed hand and.
Oh yeah, that was okay. I thought the ending was a bit flat, but I can't remember the ending now.
I thought the ending was bleak as fuck.
Yeah. I can't remember how it ended now.
But
I just remember how I feel.
She dies. The main one dies, and
Good. She was annoying.
the last like moments in film. Yeah, but Bring Her Back is like I knew Eva wouldn't be on for it because I remember she told me she walked out of Long Legs because it dealt with like a dead child at the start and all that, and it's a bit too real for her right now.
Long Legs. What happened
But
to Long Legs?
Bring Her Back is kind of the it was Nicolas Cage and being
yes.
more of a freak than usual. I thought it started good, but then I was like, oh, it fucking just dove off a cliff in the last half hour.
It got very supernatural for just out of nowhere.
Yeah, and then it just over-explained everything. Like if you don't leave it ambiguous, it loses all the mystique. Like it did. Like Psycho, Alfred Hitchcock's Psycho is a great film until the 45-minute explanation of what Norman Bates is and why he dresses up as his mum and all that. Like, Long Legs was the exact same. It had great atmosphere. It did all this. It was fucking great. It was setting up a great mystery. It was weird. And you were like, oh, where could this go? But then it's just another, okay. It's just another Hail Satan. And that's fucking the most boring thing any of it could be. It was the same with Hereditary. I watched Hereditary with Eva and Dara when it came out years ago. And, again, it was setting up this great atmosphere. It was kind of spooky. But then it was just like, Hail Satan. We're a Satan worshiping cult, and I'm like, no, I hate it. And the reason that shit bores the hell out of me is because there's so much worse shit in the real world other than Hail Satan. Like there are literal billionaires like running child sex cults, and I'm like, that's fucking scary.
I'm desperate to watch The Sound of Freedom because apparently that's based on like a lot of real shit, and it's just child trafficking.
Right.
Like that's it. It's a horror film based on child trafficking. And that seems terrifying to me.
Yeah, like I saw a film called Nocturnal Animals, and it's a story within a story, but it's
I've seen
Jake
it, and it's
Gyllenhaal
just no, I didn't enjoy it. I thought it was some artsy fartsy writer who wrote about a girl that rejected him, but in this story she was wrong to have rejected me. That's what it seems like a simp who's writing a revenge story about his ex who...
You're right.
Oh, she never got over me.
Yeah, but the scenes with Aaron Taylor-Johnson where him and his gang abduct the fucking wife and daughter and they're being real creepy and they're like, it's very explicitly stated they were both brutally raped and killed. Not like that was so stomach-churning and scary because that shit happens. Like, that scared the shit out of me. And I was like, I need to see how this ends, but it was such a bittersweet ending. I was like, I don't think I'll ever watch this film again. It was the most intense film I've ever watched. I do not want to watch it ever again.
The dad was such a giant pussy, like you deserve what you tolerate, and he just like, these guys I'm just being rude to these guys who clearly mean us harm, so I'm not gonna do anything or stand up for myself. It's like you. But
it's the fact that he couldn't. If he even did try to, like, they'd probably kick his head in as well. Like, so.
I know, but
you're right. There's certainly that element of it, but
I would rather have died fighting. I would have rather have died on my feet than just been like, oh, I survived my wife and daughter getting murdered and raped because I was too much of a pussy to do anything. Nah, fuck that guy. It's like have you seen what's that movie? Is it Speak No Evil? The one with the Scottish guy.
Oh, with James McAvoy. No, I've not seen it.
No.
I remember you telling me about it though.
Watch the original. Don't watch the James McAvoy one. Watch the original. It's
right.
If you think Nocturnal Animals is a hard watch, this is way worse. Way worse.
Right.
It's all he kind of like tried to plagiarize Speak No Evil, but like he did a poor job of it. So.
Yeah, but going back to Bring Her Back, it was deals with a lot of kind of child death and parental death, and it can be very heavy at times. But it was a very good watch. It was like really intense. There's no like jump scares in it. It's just a really tense. There's like, there's like this uneasy atmosphere throughout the whole thing, and it was very good. And even when stuff is fed to you or explained to you, it doesn't feel cheap. Like, it feels like it makes sense within everything that's been set up. So it was very good.
Nice.
I very much enjoyed it. Fantastic Four I didn't like. Superman, I loved Superman.
I thought it was okay. It was just a lot. It was like when you eat too much sweets at Halloween. It's like, oh, this is great, and then it's like, oh, I overdid it. You know, that's what it feels like.
I went to see it with a buddy of mine who was like he's probably read more comic books than I'll read in my entire life, but we both fucking loved it, and we were saying like, oh, like, and look at this, look at that, and he knew like some of the deep cut stuff, and I was like, that's cool, I'm gonna look that up, and yeah, we had a fucking great time with it. I wanted to see it again, but I just couldn't find the time because I was at stupid stinky work. But
Yeah,
I nearly cried a few times watching it. Yeah, I nearly cried a few times watching it because I was like, it's so beautiful, it's so uplifting, it's great.
Oh, that's nice.
Jurassic World
Oh, I watched
Rebirth.
that. It was terrible. Jurassic World Afterbirth.
It's not great.
Someone
Like,
call it.
yeah, I thought. I'll say this: the guy who directed it, Gareth Edwards, like, yeah, he directed the 2014 Godzilla, which I hated, but he directed a few other things I quite like. He did Star Wars Rogue One. He did a film I really like called The Creator, which is on Disney Plus. And I think he's an amazing director. He does, he sort of plans everything beforehand. Like, they made Jurassic World Rebirth within a year and 2 months. That's unheard of in the blockbuster world. Like, the turnaround of that film was nothing short. The fact that the film is as meh as it is a fucking miracle, because he belted out that script and he shot all of it and filmed all of it. Like, it is incredible. I would say the majority of the budget went towards the salaries of Scarlett Johansson and Muhammad Ali, whoever the fuck he is.
MILF bod in it. I love it.
Oh, she's a fucking babe and a half
She's a
in that
yummy
film.
mummy,
Like,
yeah.
the the T-Rex could not pull me out of her if it tried. But I thought it was, yeah, I thought it was. There was moments where I was like, oh, it's turn your brain off, but then at the same time I'm like, the other Jurassic Park films weren't turn your brain off. They actually were quite good and engaging. And, but I hated all
the original concept of Alien, of the first Alien film, is way scarier than all of the other films combined. The original concept of the book, the original book in itself, it's terrifying. It's fucking horrendous. But the movie, the concept behind the first movie is genuinely terrifying, and they've just not been able to capture the same magic since 1993.
No. Yeah. I mean, like, I rewatched The Lost World again recently, and I was like, oh, it's kind of a good jungle set adventure, and there's really good set pieces, and the dinosaur action is quite good. It's another kind of hubris. It's nowhere near as good as the first one. And then Jurassic Park 3 is like, it's another kind of hour and a half fun adventure chase film, and it has its merits. But the other Jurassic World films I fucking hated. I saw the original Jurassic World and I thought, this is fucking dumb. I saw the second one with Niall.
I vaguely remember watching one Jurassic movie when I was a kid, and there was your man from The Fly, an acrobatic black teenager, and
That's
a
the
T-Rex
second
in New
one.
York. Okay. All right. I thought that was like some kind of
That's the
fever
second
dream.
one. No. But yeah, Jurassic World. I mean, I'll say this: the special effects are very, very good. It looks really good. I think they did a few hybrid dinosaurs that is a neat idea, but
Oh, that's my main complaint.
I mean-
the main dinosaur, the big bad, it was just like a kill me. Like, it was just like a fucking horrific, genetic mutation. It was like, it just wasn't even a dinosaur, and it's just a monster film.
yeah, and that's exactly. I think the fact that it was more of a monster film, I think it's a bit better than what we've been getting, but I think it's not great.
even
I
as a
saw a
monster
film a
film,
while
it
ago
was
that
terrible.
I mean, the characters were so fucking poorly written.
I
and,
hated that
like,
family.
you had
I
a
just wanted
family
to
out
get
of
eaten.
nowhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hated the boyfriend of the daughter. I was like, if he dies, I would not care at all.
I
If
hate
any,
the
like,
daughter.
really, if any of them died, I wouldn't care.
Yeah.
Maybe. I saw there was a trailer for a film I saw randomly a while ago, and I thought, this looks really interesting. It's called Tornado, and it's set
Oh,
in
with the guy with the weird
kind
face.
of no.
He's got a weird face. He's like a blonde guy.
No,
people
this
think he's good looking.
this is a film about a girl and her dad. They are trained in the way of the samurai, but they're like a sort of traveling circus kind of a job,
Oh,
and they're
and they go through
traveling all
Scotland.
around parts of England. They do.
Yes, I've seen the posters for that. That's good.
I didn't think it was great. Like, look, you can't judge this film on the
I've not
same
seen it.
level that you would
I've not
judge a
seen it, I
Jurassic
just-
World or. Yeah, but I didn't enjoy it. Like, I'm not judging it in the same level that I would judge a Jurassic World or a Fantastic Four, or that, because, you know, the budget for this had to be like maybe 2 million. Like, it probably was peanuts of a budget. So it was very well shot. It was very well directed. But ultimately, the action did feel very amateurish. Like, it felt like you and me could film the action scenes in this, and it would look the exact same. I thought it was a lot of setup, there was a lot of build up, and then ultimately I was like, the payoff wasn't really that good. I mean, look, credit to the director. I hope they go on to do great things. I hope everyone goes on to do great things. They tried their best, but I just think it probably didn't work out as well as they would have hoped. But A for effort, but ultimately I was like, it's a pretty meh, forgettable film. But fair play to them for trying. I saw the John Wick spin-off Ballerina, which I thought
saw that.
was...
I thought it was terrible.
I thought it was mostly good.
It was just boring. I just like
The mellow...
that old lady who's like, she's in the John Wick film, but she's supposed to be like a younger. She was just like, it's like, get that woman to a nursing home now. Like, she is barely
She has looked like that for the last 20, 30 years, and the whole thing is like, I think she was whatever the fucking Addams Family mum is. Like, she was that in the.
She was a babe back in the day, but she's just like, she needs.
She's
like,
been coasting on that for a long time. Yeah. She is like, I feel like if you walked up to her, she would stink of cigarettes. Like, you'd smell her before you see her.
Like,
you know?
She'd just be like, she'd just be like, just constantly leaking.
I smell wee. It's this one here. She smells a wee. 28 years later.
No, I haven't seen it.
Probably my favorite film of the year so far. It's so good.
I can't see
really
it
enjoyed
because there's Mickey in it, and the client can't see that.
Yeah, he's too young.
He's too young.
Just
for me.
flash him and then get it over with. And I'm like, right, you've seen it now. Right, we're going to this film. Let's go.
Yeah, no, I promised Sarah. Unless it was for work, I wouldn't watch the film without her. So we're gonna pay for it properly and like stream it when I get back.
Yeah, I very much enjoyed it. Yeah. What else? I'm just looking at my list here. Oh, on Disney Plus, Predator: Killer of Killers was fucking brilliant.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and it was an animated Predator film, and it's directed by the same guy, written and directed by the same guy who did Prey a few years ago, and I fucking loved Prey.
Prey was great, apart
but
from, I think there's one line in it where they're like, oh, why did you do it? And she's like, because they said I couldn't because I'm a girl or something like that. And I was like, alright, your film ruined. I was like,
No, I
on.
think that works in the context of the wider film. Like, they don't think
but there's
they don't
literally, like,
they think she's too small and weak, and
No, but it's not even that. It's everyone except for one character. One minor character is like, you can't do this because you're a girl. And it's obviously implied that he's like the idiot in the group. Like, even the brother is like, no,
Yeah.
I'm your big brother. I'm supposed to look after you. Everyone else has valid reasons for why they behave that way. And she's like, got a grudge because one fucking retard was like, yeah, you can't do this. You just, in real life, you just be like, fuck
Yeah,
you, I'm going to ignore you, you know? So
I don't mind that at all. I think it works. I think Prey is a great film. Killer of Killers was great, and it has a post-credit scene it has a post-credit scene that's been added recently, and I was like, okay, this has some very intriguing. It opens some interesting doors for the franchise now. And then in November, it's my number one film that I'm looking forward to the most. But Predator: Badlands is coming out, and that film looks fucking unbelievable.
is that the one with the predators like African? It's the only thing I can say. He's somehow
Predator's African. Yeah. It's like it's a young predator.
I
He's
am
like the
the
runt of
predator.
the. Do you know Dewey?
Do you know Dewey?
But he's like a young blood predator, or rather unblooded. He's yet to prove himself, so he goes to the most dangerous planet and tries to find the ultimate prey. Ellie Fanning is in it. She plays a Weyland-Yutani android. So the implications of there, like,
she seems cool.
Crossovers incoming.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I cannot wait for that movie. I'm fucking so hyped for it.
Nice.
But there's one that I'm hoping to see with Sarah in the next few days, called Weapons, and apparently it's one of the best horror films of the whole year, if not of the last 10 years. Jordan Peele famously, there was a bidding war for the script between Zach Kreger, I think his name is, the guy who's directed. He directed Barbarian, which is another great movie, and so there was a bidding war between a few people. One of them was Jordan Peele, who of course did like Get Out and all that.
Yeah, he also tried to bid for Sinners as well, didn't he? And he lost.
I don't know if he did bid for Sinners, because I think that was written by Ryan Coogler.
Kegel.
Kegel, I don't know.
I'm joking. I'm joking because Kegel's like a. It's a vagina muscle.
Okay, very nice. But Jordan Peele, when he lost the bid for Weapons, he fired his manager, and now everyone is like coming out after seeing it, and they're all like, "Man, if I was Jordan Peele, I would just like get my whole team and just burn them all with a flamethrower. I can't believe he lost out on this, man." But people are raving about it.
Yeah.
So I'm very excited to see it. Yeah. But apparently it's that good, so I'm very excited to see it.
Apparently.
So there you go.
You
What
can't
else
say
is
that.
coming out?
You've had a vasectomy. That's our word.
Okay, a vasectomy. It's very good.
Yeah, fair one. That was pretty quick. It's like the time Niall
Yeah,
said, "Oh, maybe you should quit workahol." I fucking lost it. I was like, "Oh, that's the funniest." Like,
Really?
yeah, I was wetting myself.
I don't know. I think when you're a bit like me, when you're really tired and something just gets you, it affects you probably 220% more than it would on a normal day.
Oh yeah, 100%.
But what I was gonna say was, what else is coming out? Me and Sarah were very curious about this Alison Brie, Dave Franco film, Together. Where like
there's trailers. There's
fused
posters
together.
everywhere.
I'm really looking forward to it. But the sad thing is, though, I think it's plagiarized the script of a very less seen script, and I'm like, unfortunate. Which isn't good.
Oh, he died really funny.
What happened?
He died really funny. He was like, I forgot you weren't watching. That's why I was just like swearing randomly, because I just get mowed down by a machine gunner. I'm doing some like really cool shit and you're not even watching.
I bet you're not. Anyone can say they're doing cool shit and there's no one watching.
No, I am though, I promise.
I can go invisible. I can go invisible, but I can only do it when absolutely nobody is watching.
I just died really funny again.
Request approved. Reinforcements on the way.
Way.
Joining the fray.
I'm trying to think of
Jesus.
the news. I've been getting really into my Conan the Barbarian comics.
Oh, you were saying, I read one
really
where
enjoying
he
them.
somehow goes to visit Doctor Doom, and I thought it was okay.
Oh, that's a Marvel one, but Marvel have since like lost the rights to that, and it's now Titan Comics. But the one I sent you, the Savage Sword of Conan, where they're doing a new run of it, it's very, very good.
Nice.
It's these Savage Sword of Conan is like an anthology comic, so it's all in black and white because there was an original run of Savage Sword of Conan back years ago, and that was in black and white as well. So that's what this is, and it's just loads of different writers, artists, giving it a shot. Sometimes it's the guy who's sort of spearheading the new Conan stuff is a guy called Jim Zub, who has written a few Marvel comics. He's written the Rick and Morty Dungeons and Dragons crossover, which was a lot of fun. I've seen a few interviews with him now. I'm raging that I hadn't caught up on my Conan comics because he was at London Comic Con. I would have loved to have picked his brain and chatted to him about all that, but hey, c'est la vie. But yeah, Savage Sword is really good, and it's great. Like, I think I sent you a few pictures, but there's loads of just pin-up art in it. There's like some prose put in there. There's like
Hot
2-page like hot boobs. There's lots of hot boobs in it, I have to say.
Nice.
There's like some poetry in there as well. it's really fucking good. I'm really enjoying it, and I'm enjoying it so much. I've actually gone out and I bought the volume 1 of the trade paperback of the mainstream Conan comic, which is just called Conan the Barbarian, and that is also really enjoyable. So I'm kind of slowly getting into Conan the Barbarian stuff. It's really scratching that sword and sorcery itch that I've been needing to scratch for a while. But yeah, Conan the Barbarian, I'm really enjoying that. I'm finally catching up on some other DVDs and comics and books and all that I've had for a while. I watched the first episode of season 1 of Peacemaker, the Suicide Squad spin-off, and I was like, "This is really good."
I've seen a clip of that. It looks okay, yeah.
Yeah, and I had an inkling. Oh no, I know exactly why I had an inkling to do this. But there's a podcast I'm getting into now called The Ancients, and it just looks at ancient history, and it looks at stuff from the Bible. It looks at stuff from the Roman Empire. It looks at anything and everything. And I listened to an episode on Spartacus, which was quite interesting and quite informative. And it's made me go, I really want to watch the Spartacus show. I'm gonna put this fucking thing on silent.
Oh, I've still got that box set, man. I still need to give it a watch, but I've literally had no time. Like the earliest I've finished, so I get up for work usually around 7:30 if I'm not doing a run, and the earliest I've been back this whole summer, and it's only happened once or twice. The earliest I've been back is 7:30 again. So I'm doing a minimum of 12 hours, like just full blown every day. So I don't have time to I've got to go back, iron shirts, plan shit for the next day. It's a graft.
What do you wear when you're on the job?
Depends. If we're doing a traveling day, then I'll be wearing like a dinner jacket and chinos and boots, and I'll have a tie in my pocket just in case. But if it's just day to day, like say if we're going to a theme park or whatever, I'll just be wearing like a long sleeve polo because I can't have my tattoos showing.
Is that a cultural thing or what is it?
Yeah, it's a cultural thing. Yeah, tattoos are. Yeah, well, yeah. Mate, they're paying me. I don't care. If they weren't paying me, I'd be like, no, get fucked. Long sleeve polo, chinos, and some like just smart-ish trainers, just comfortable trainers. So anything with a collar on it, basically. So what I've been doing recently has been wearing like a bomber jacket thing that's got like a collar on it, which is kind of casual, but my boss is just like, well, literally, you can't say anything. This fits the bill. So,
yeah.
Do
you like talk to the client? Are you able to say, hey, what's up, little man? Hey, how you doing? And
I talk to him every now and again. I just go, oh, you're right, shaking, or I'll just I'll call him by his first name if we're out in public because some other Arab people would recognize him. But usually I just kind of pretend that he's just like not there. Like if we go into a shop or anything, I'll keep my distance. If it's anything that like I know he just kind of wants to get absorbed into, I'll just keep my distance and I'll just kind of like stalk him almost, and just make sure that he doesn't get bothered. But otherwise, I'm usually just walking in front of him wherever he wants to go. But most of the time he spends in the car. Like he doesn't really go anywhere on foot, really, apart from the gym around the corner from the house. So yeah. And even
so like he does not spend any time with family or anything like that.
Oh, he does, because I think they have like a very, very loose curfew for like 8 o'clock. But and so he'll go home and like spend time with his family then, or sometimes like in Disneyland we all went on a big move together and they all wanted to go on the one ride together, or they all wanted to meet up at the Eiffel Tower in Paris as well.
Well, at least they're making some effort.
So like
to be together, I guess.
for as powerful and as important as this guy is, and he's got 50, 60-year-old men like bowing and scraping to him. But what Mum says is
Jesus Christ.
Mum's word is the law in the house. Because the dad's not with him. The dad's away on work. But
if they're that rich, is mum fit?
She's always covered up. I think I've only seen her face once briefly, so she's always in a veil. And those 2 guys that I mentioned earlier, they're the ones that look after her. So I don't really see her. And if she is out, she usually just goes shopping. So
yeah. This is very Islamophobic of me now, but kind of the older I get, I'm like, there's aspects of, and Christianity is not perfect. Hell, no one knows better than me that it's not perfect. Fucking live with my dad, but Man,
Dude,
fucking Islam is such a strict religion.
dude, on a scale of like 0 being evil and 0 being okay and 10 being absolute fucking evil scum of the earth, I'd put Islam like a solid 7.5, 8. I fucking despise it. It's responsible for so many more deaths than Christianity. Like, it's not even a joke. Like, it's just ridiculous. It's not even comparable, like, at all. Especially when you consider like modern stuff. Like, I've been reading up a lot on like just general history, history of Europe, history of Christianity, history of Islam, and yeah, I'm just fully convinced it's a religion of just pure evil. Like, there are good Muslims. I've no doubt. Like, the majority of Muslims are good people, but the ideology they subscribe to is evil. Like, there's no other word for it. What they do to women, what they do to minorities, what they do to gays, what they do to minority cultures in their own countries, like Iraq, Syria, Jordan, Egypt, Algeria, Morocco. These all used to be either Christian countries or like Arabic pagan countries, you know, Zoroastrianism and all that. And as soon as the Muslims got into power, they just got butchered or sold into slavery. You know, like people always go, oh, the Crusades. The Christians murdered like 3,000 Muslim civilians in one day. It's like when the Muslims sacked Constantinople, they murdered 5,000 Christians and enslaved 50,000 in one day.
Yeah.
You know, they kidnapped the entire town of Baltimore in Ireland and sold them to slavery. And the Muslim slave trade was over 10 times bigger than the transatlantic slave trade. The only thing is they castrated their slaves, so there's no descendants of those slaves anymore because they're all dead. They all never got a chance to exist. So people are like, oh yeah, Americans are so bad for slavery. Dude, the Arabic countries were worse. America and Britain stopped their slave trade because it was so bad. You know.
Well, isn't Dubai like famously built on the backs of like slaves and migrants?
Oh
and all
yeah,
that?
yeah, probably. But people still want to go there. I would never go there. I hear about all these solo travelers. You know, oh, these women who are like, oh, we need to, you know, we need to prove that, you know, people are really good down at heart. You know, so they go like backpacking across Pakistan, and like this happened to an actual
God.
two Swedish girls. They were like 17, 18, and they went backpacking across Pakistan, and their parents got a video of them being decapitated. Like,
Jesus Christ.
it's like, and not like, oh, one swift chop. It's like, no, they'll do it with a butcher's knife, like slowly. It's fucking horrible, man. You know. So yeah, it's like most non-Western countries I wouldn't visit unless I was allowed to carry a pistol. Like, no chance.
No, I don't like traveling. Like, nothing about it appeals to me, and yeah, it's not for me. Like, if I have friends going and they invite me along, I'll go. But I'm not arsed doing it myself.
Yeah,
like
no.
Everywhere is fucked. Even first world places are fucking mental now.
They're getting worse, and it's just through sheer unfiltered immigration. I'm not saying it's immigrants' fault. I'm saying it's like you literally have videos of Saudi princes going, "You are taking in the worst of our countries. You're taking in all the criminals. They're just undocumented. It's like you are literally making our countries better by taking in the worst people we have, because you're just not checking. You just don't care. You're going to take everyone and just be like, oh yeah, I'm being persecuted in my own country, and it's making the first world a shithole.
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't mean to go off on a big rant, but it's something that's been really bothering me lately.
Oh, excuse me. Yeah. Oh man, I needed that. Oh, now it's getting smaller. I'm gradually uploading all my save videos now. Borderlands 3 that I played with the lads. I have a few videos to upload of that, and I'm nearly finished that. And then there's me and Sarah played Sackboy, and we had a lot of fun with that. So I'm going to try and upload that next.
I thought it was just too much exposition, but otherwise I enjoyed it.
For what?
For Sackboy, is it someone was like? Someone was narrating the story, and they just wouldn't shut the fuck up and let me play the game.
A little bit, like, but I don't. You can skip a lot of that. Me and Sarah just kind of did that, and it it was fine. It was her. It's her favorite game that we've played together. I have a lot of funny clips. There's one where music is playing and her character is facing, like, her back is to us, and as the music starts playing, her character starts doing like a sort of air guitar, like a really intense air guitar, but with the angle it's at, it looks like she's vigorously fingering herself.
Fighting myself
So
stupid, bloody laughing it.
Oh, we fucking fell around the place laughing.
Yeah.
I think I sent some on the Mucus Plug chat as well, where her character is like standing there like smiling and waving, and
I do
I
vaguely
walk up and
remember
like,
that.
oh, come here, you're such a lovely looking young one. Then her character starts crying.
Yeah, I think I vaguely remember showing that to Sarah.
Yeah, but other than that, I've started Cyberpunk and I'm just trying to find the motivation to keep playing. I'm finding it very hard
game.
to.
It's a brilliant game. Honestly, it's kind of like clunky, like the gameplay at the start, but once you get into it, and once your character gets a few upgrades, it's like you just go God mode. It's insane how powerful you get.
I'm looking forward to getting more into it, but my couch, I hate my couch, so it's hard to get comfortable on it lately. But also, I have been sitting down a lot.
I hate your
So I'm
couch.
trying to get up and
I
move
slept
around
on it before,
Oh, yeah.
and it was fucking horrible. It's like
Yeah, I hate it.
like,
I just
honestly,
need to move
I
out of
would,
here and
I'd
get a
probably,
nice couch.
I'd probably stay at yours more if you had a decent couch. Sorry.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it came with the apartment, so there's not a whole lot I can do about it. But I can't wait to get my own, my own place. I technically have my own place now. A bigger place, and I'll buy a decent couch. That's what I'm very picky about couches. Or sofas, or whatever the fuck they're called. You know when people are like, well, actually, one person was called a sofa, and the second one's called, will you shut the fuck up and just let me get something to sit down on, please?
Yeah.
You know, who gives a fucking shit?
Yeah.
Do you think you'll get the Oblivion remake at some point?
I will not have the time, man. I would love to if I didn't have a kid, but I just won't have the time. Like, I can honestly see my time becoming more and more precious as I get older, because, like, I'll be lucky to get a couple of hours of Helldiver a week. Helldivers too, and that's more of a social aspect.
No,
you
I
know?
know.
But the idea of
I know.
actually sitting down and committing to a single player game now is just unthinkable, because, like, I've just got shit to do. Like, even if it's not Dory, I've just got shit to do around the house, you know. She just takes up so much of her time.
I know
that
that
get a bit easier when she gets older, but we want more kids. We want at least 3, you know.
Yeah. Well, why 3?
Oh no, at least 3. I want as many as I can
What?
afford.
Why do you want? Why do you want so many?
I just think it'd be nice. It'd be nice for them, you know. I came from a big family,
Fair
and
enough.
yeah, there were times I was like, oh, this is shit, blah blah blah. But like, I imagine being like, you know, a single child, and I was like, no, that's terrible. That seems horrible to me, you know.
Fair enough. I remember you telling me a story of when you and your brothers were all mucking about, and I think you broke a TV or something, or you broke something, or you did something you weren't
Oh, it was
supposed
me,
to
Hannah,
do.
and Tony. Yeah, we
And-
broke a TV.
That was it, and your dad chased you into one of the bedrooms, but you thought it was like, oh, Daddy's chasing us, hooray!
No, we were
And you-
terrified and we were running away. But because we were running away and we were being chased, you know, that excitement as a kid, we started
Yeah.
to enjoy it. And then we just got to the bedroom and there was literally no other escape. So we just started jumping on the bed and we were like, yay! By that time, we'd like all the fear had melted away.
And he just took you one by one and smacked
just,
you in.
yeah. And I think I was the last one off. I was just remember like being the only one on the bed, like yay! And he just pulled me off, and Hannah and Tony were crying at that stage. And it's yeah. It is what it is.
How is your family and dad and all that, if you don't mind me asking?
Dad's not doing so well. His heart is acting up again.
Oh, wow.
What?
Jeez.
Oh,
Sorry,
right.
I was
thought you were
yawning,
I
saying
thought you
like,
were making a joke.
oh, no, I was just saying like, oh, wow, like kind of somberly, you know, but I was just yawning
right.
as I said it, sorry.
Oh, okay. I thought you were like, oh, wow. I was, all right. Thank you.
No, like I was going, I go, oh, wow, but just, oh,
Oh, okay. But what was I gonna say? Yeah. So, but apart from that, he's okay. I told you there's a big fallout in my family between my dad and Tony at the minute. Yeah.
Yeah, you did. That's very. Excuse me. Yeah, you did, and it was real heavy stuff.
Yeah, so
That's
apart from that,
unfortunate.
he's all fine and dandy. It's just the argument in his heart, really. Hannah's
I
had
mean,
her
hey,
third kid.
I'm in the same place with my dad. Had her third kid. Wow. Okay.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. Bronwyn, a girl.
Oh, I remember you saying that now. Actually, yeah.
Yeah, Bo for
Bronwyn,
sure.
that's right.
So I don't know how you get Bo out of Bronwyn, but yeah, Bo. So she's over the moon at the minute. She's at home. They're trying to get their house in order. They're literally trying to buy a new house. Owen and Nikki are trying to buy a house too, but I know they're going through a really rough patch at the minute.
What, like in rough patch trying to buy the house, or rough patch like between them?
Both.
Oh goodness. Okay.
Yeah, they had a massive, big argument that me and Sarah, we've not been dragged into, but we're kind of a part of it, but also not. It's weird. It's a weird dynamic. But and I'm just kind of like, Owen, look, cut your losses, like, because this is just gonna fester. Like it was a big argument. I'm like, this is gonna fester, and it's gonna get brought up again, and you'll be miserable. But then you'll be a couple of years down the line, and you'll have a kid together.
Yeah, I don't want to know what the argument was, because it's frankly it's none of my business. But is it just one of those things where it started small, but it just got bigger and bigger and
No. No.
Oh, okay.
I'm not gonna. It's not for me to say now. Like even to you, it's
no. I don't want to know.
You know, if Owen told you, then fair enough. But otherwise, no. But I'm like, Owen, just call it. There's no point. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh dear, bless them.
Finn and Taylor are in Egypt at the minute.
Okay, I hear Egypt sucks. I've heard
Egypt does
nothing but
suck.
bad things about it.
It does. Finn's like, the smell here is unimaginable. So he's like, it smells like India, and I'm like, damn, that's terrible. So, speaking of which, I read a funny comment online. There was a guy who was like, I think it was a subreddit. It was a screenshot of a subreddit. He was like, how did you give up your porn addiction? And the guy was like, I just realized I was being very Indian. And I was like, ooh.
I don't get it.
Because the Indians creep on women a lot online.
Oh, okay.
It made me
I have a funny comment I saved here. I showed it to Sarah and I was fucking crying laughing as I read it. I took a screenshot of a tweet. I'm gonna read it like it sounds in my head. So, the boss. If you fall asleep again today, I'll fire you. Me. Okay. Now go and do the sheep inventory. Oh no.
Yeah, I think I've said that before, yeah.
I love so. I think I sent this on a group chat a while ago. I'm just looking at some of the other funny stuff I have in that folder. But a guy messaged
Connor?
Hez, these sunglasses have honestly saved my marriage. When I wear them, I feel sexy.
You just cut out for like a solid 30 seconds.
What?
I missed all of that.
Okay, so a guy messaged Oakley on Facebook, like Oakley sunglasses.
Yeah.
Hello. Hello,
sorry.
testing 1 2, testing 1 2.
Yeah, you cut out again. Sorry, man, I can hear you.
Okay, testing 1 2, testing 1 2, one last check.
Test.
Right, so a guy messaged Oakley on Facebook, yeah?
Yeah.
And he sends them he sends a picture of one of their products, and he just sends a load of messages, and the messages are, these sunglasses have honestly saved my marriage. When I wear them, I feel sexy and confident. My wife lets me wear them in the bedroom once a month. We sexual roleplay a character named Max Blade. He's biking across the country to find the man who assassinated his wife 10 years ago. He's an expert lovemaker, but he lives on the edge and still loves his dead wife. So that's why sometimes he comes too fast. Because he's thinking of his wife who was assassinated. He can't do woman on top because it reminds him of his assassination. fascinated why, and it doesn't show anymore. But I cried laughing when I read that.
You know what? I think I read
Oh.
that too. I found one the other
So
week,
good.
and it was another AI, very similar to the whole poop, poo, 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 and I was cry laughing like an absolute idiot in the middle of a canteen in at work, and I just
Yeah.
I'll have to send it to the chat if I get a chance.
One of my favorites here is, again, it's a screenshot of a tweet, but it's a boss. What's the problem? Co-worker pointing at me. That guy stole my thesaurus. Me. He peddles falsehoods.
Yeah.
I love that so much.
Yeah.
Oh,
what's
and now I have a
the
lot
one
of screenshots here of Go
That's
ahead.
the one I heard ages ago. It was like, a dyslexic, agnostic, insomniac stays up all night wondering if there is a dog.
Yeah, I've heard that before, unfortunately.
I'll have to go fuck myself.
Okay, wear protection. Wear a helmet.
Now I just got an image of like you know that fucking message sent you. I'm just wanking on all fours with a helmet.
How do you wank on all fours? It
Well-
just looks like a dog dry humping the air.
Well, I mean, like realistically, you're not going to be on all fours, are you? But you're going to be like on, you know, like doing a weird kind of plank position, but wanking.
A plank. Hang on, a second ago I was on all fours. Now I'm planking. Like,
Yeah,
what?
that's what I meant by like all fours.
I thought you meant like, like fucking how a baby crawls or something.
Yeah,
Like you're on your knees and hands or something.
yeah.
Because to me, a plank is when you're on your elbows and the legs are out straight. That'd be an even weirder position to wank from. That'd be fucked up. That'd be scary. That wouldn't even be funny like that. I'd be like, what are you doing? Just a guy intensely pulling away on himself while he's planking, just being like, oh yeah, feel it. Oh.
You know, it'd be even scarier if
What?
when we walked in on our officer having a poo, if he was just having a wank instead, but still in the crab position. Hello.
Hello. And just shitting into his trousers.
I call this the officer's
I saw.
treat.
I call this the blowhole.
I call this the beluga surprise.
That's what he does. He just goes into the shallow end of a pool and sticks his knob out.
Isn't that guy who lost his
Isn't that what the
foreskin
Loch Ness?
He lost his foreskin. He
What?
stuck his willy in the jet of a hot tub. Yeah.
Jesus. The foreskin. It's like a degloving a condom or something. Ugh.
Yeah. Oh, that's why guys can't wear wedding rings at the gym anymore, because so many of them deglove their fingers.
Yeah. Why? Oh, why are you wearing jewelry anyway? Working out? Yeah, weird. Anyway.
Well, you can get like Hannah insisted, because Ray is a good-looking guy. He's a big, muscular, decent-looking guy, and he runs a gym.
right.
You have no idea how many times. Well, you probably actually might have some idea how, when you're in a position of authority, you get hit on by the people you're supposed to be teaching. That happened to Ray a lot.
If that happens to me again, it goes over my head because I never pick up on when people are coming on to me. So.
Okay. Well, it happened to Ray quite a lot. So when Hannah and Ray got married, she insisted that he wear a wedding ring, even at the gym. So she bought him a set of like these, basically like rubber disposable, not disposable, but like this. You can get like a cheap multi-pack of like rubber rings for like a tenner that he had to wear at the gym to show that he's married. Because, yeah.
Can't he just say that? Sorry, I'm married. Like, surely isn't that enough?
It just saves an awkward conversation if someone starts hitting you. You have to go, sorry, I'm married. You know.
Maybe so.
Which is funny because I almost got champagne in a 5-star like Michelin restaurant in Paris, because obviously when you're security you have to sit on a different table to your client when they're eating, you know, but you have to have like good arcs on them, like as in like you have to be able to see them and see the exit. So obviously you sit facing. So we had a French counterpart who joined in with us. He was like a 47-year-old ex-French Special Forces, currently serving Secret Service, who was with us. His name was Sebastian. He was an absolute legend. So he sat across from me on this balcony, overlooking the Eiffel Tower, in a 5-star Michelin restaurant. Just me and him, just facing each other, which is a bit weird, a bit awkward. But as soon as we ordered our food, the waitress, as she was leaving, I just pointed my wedding ring and I was like, "Oh, happy 1-year anniversary," just being funny. And she immediately, to be fair, just spun and was like, "Oh, champagne." And Sebastian was just mortified. Like, he was laughing, but he was just like, "Fucking hell." So, because she bought it like hook, line, and sinker, like straight away. She literally thought we were a couple. And I was like, "Ha, you're gay now."
Nice.
So, he was a funny man. Apparently they do know it about each other. But so I asked him, I was like, "Oh, so you married? You have kids?" He's like, "Oh, ex-wife." I was like, "Oh, okay." And he's like, "But I've got a girlfriend." And I was like, "Oh, what is she? 18 or 19?" And he went, "Oh, she's 19." And I was like, "Oh, fucking hell."
God.
And another one.
How old is he?
47. He's 47. And he's like, and another one who's 49. And I was like, "Oh, fucking hell." And he's like, "Yeah, one is for speed and one is for comfort." And I was like, "Fuck it." And I was like, "They know about each other."
What
He's
a
like, "Oh yeah,
fucking
no, they're fine. Like with it, it's a done thing in France apparently. Just have be a bit polyamorous."
Wow. Well, if they know about it and they're happy with it, then fair enough. To each their own.
Yeah.
But like being forced with a 19-year-old, God Almighty.
Dude, judge not lest ye be judged.
I am happy to be judged if I judge others. If that's what it takes, then yeah, fine, judge me away.
Yeah, I get it.
At least I'm not dated a 19-year-old and I'm 30
You did date a 19-year-old
something.
once.
Once, but I was also 19, I think.
No. She was 19. So you looked at a 19-year-old at one point and was like, "Yeah, she's hot." You sicko.
Yeah, and I do it again.
I've
got easier access now that I work with them.
You don't work with 19-year-olds.
No, I work with 11 to 17 or 18-year-olds or something like that. I don't know. They're all kids in my eyes. All idiot kids. They're all like, "Oh, I don't need any." It's like, mate, you would die in a week and a half without our help.
Yeah, I'm genuinely. If I was ever in power, I'd be like, "Oh yeah, national service. Everyone has to get it," because kids are idiots and they're soft as wet dog shit.
Oh yeah, like they all talk a big game, but the second I say you're being out of order, they fucking run crying to mama.
Yeah, little bitches.
Yeah. And I'm not talking like going over the line and saying something like really horrible, like that's like, because there's no need for that. I'm talking about saying like, "Mate, you need to buck up now and smart, because what you're doing is completely out of order." And they say, "Hey, fucking picking on me now, and he did that in front of the class." I'm like, "What, would you rather I fucking take you into my office and give you a PowerPoint presentation on why you're being a shithead?"
Dude, I didn't even tell you about these escape rooms that they have in France. They're amazing. Sorry, it's just
Right.
because it leads on to what you're talking about, I promise.
I bet it's really hard because it's in a different language as well.
Yeah. So we went to one escape room, and basically a load of you sit. So this is a bit of a long story. So a load of you sit into a control room upstairs in the house, and they send you down one or two at a time, and you've got to go collect relics from the basement. Okay, but you're blindfolded, but you're wearing a camera over your eyes, so the people in the control room can see what you can see, or what you would be able to see. And you also got a radio around your neck, so they can talk to you, but you can't talk to them. And what they tell you is when you go in there, "Oh, if you get scared, do a little hand movement or sing a song. Singing a song is the best thing for keeping the monsters away. Or just chat to yourself, just whatever you need to do." And I was like, "Cool, that sounds pretty fun." So I immediately got there with
But
my
they
client.
can't hear you, so what's the point?
They can't hear you. No, all right, so hear me out. So you go down there. Well, I got there with my client, and none of his friends came in. He was joining his big sister. So it was a bunch of girls upstairs in the control room. And I immediately got sent down there because I'm security, and they're all a bunch of teenagers. And they were scared. Sorry, was like, yeah, so I got sent down there with no context of what was going on. I was stumbling around in the dark, and when you're down there, obviously you can't see anything, and they ask him, "Oh, so what's your name?" Blah blah blah. So all I could hear was Dominique, like, you know, and someone was running around down there with me. But you're not allowed to take your blindfold
Oh,
off
okay.
because you die in the game. And I was getting pinched, and they were like making loud noises and this, that, and the other, and it was supposed to be terrifying, but I was just like aggravated. And there was one stage I heard someone running up behind me, and I spun to throw a fucking spinning kick. And then I heard screaming coming from the radio. So basically, all they had seen from upstairs, because they couldn't hear anything, all they had seen from upstairs was me spinning around, and there was a fucking ghost just there, going, whoa! So literally all I heard was, ah! What was I going to say? Yeah, so that was fun. And I had to go down there another time with my client's friend group. But the kid I was looking after, he was the friend I went down there with was 16, but he was like a fucking bag of toothpicks. He weighed nothing. And he, instead of putting his hands on my shoulders, just jumped on my back. So I piggybacked this fucking 16-year-old around a basement, which was really weird, but it was funny. Anyway, sorry, I'm getting distracted. One of the other escape rooms we went to it was a genuine escape room where you have to try and get out, but it was like a whole house. But as you go on, it gets darker and darker, and you find, you know, evidence of like cannibalism and Satanism and this, that, and the other. And then all of a sudden, guys jump
Oh, that's
out
real
with,
creepy. That's cool.
guys jump out with hoods and tasers, like actual tasers.
What the fuck?
Yeah, they don't actually tase you, but they chase you around, and it makes a really loud, threatening noise, obviously. What was I going to say? So this big fucking tough 15-year-old who's like going to be the leader of a country one day and is in one of the richest families in the world was crying, kicking his friends through the door ahead of him because he was too scared. And then when we got to a room where we were locked in and all this creepy music was playing, he literally went to his Arab security and was like, hold me, hold me, hold me, hold me, and literally got us all to stand around in a circle and wrap our arms around him because he was that scared.
Wow.
But then we got to a room where there was like a weird bed with like a hole in the wall near the head, and they were like, offer up one of your own as a sacrifice. And I immediately got picked because I'm the non-Arab and I'm supposed to be the security, so I'm expendable. So I was lying on this bed with my head in like a weird guillotine thing, and it whispered like this riddle into my ear. And as it was doing that, I was like conveying it back to the lads who were all pinching me and hitting me, as you do. Not hitting me, but like just being cheeky and tickling me and stuff, because I was locked into this guillotine. And so I whispered the way to get the riddle out to them, and as soon as they completed the riddle, click, this big panel right in front of my face opens up, and I'm looking up at a chute with two big fucking spikes at the end of it that's slowly coming towards my eyes.
Oh, Jesus.
And I'm locked into this thing, and they have to solve the next riddle before, and it's slowly coming towards me. And obviously there's like fake blood all over it and stuff, and I'm like, lads, hurry up, solve the riddle, lads. And they're all just singing at this stage. They're that scared because the lights are flashing and all these demonic voices are coming on. They're singing in Arabic to try and get rid of the demons or whatever it is. And I'm like, lads, hurry up. Eventually they all figure out the thing, but not after this machine supposedly kills me. It gets to a point where it has to stop, otherwise it will just impale me and kill me.
Yeah.
But then they all just leave. They all get too scared because two guys with tasers come in the room and they all just run away. And the owner of the horror house had to come and free me. And he's like, I've never seen that happen before. And I was like, yeah, they're cowards. So
you are but an expendable white boy.
Basically, yeah. I'm what history would call a janissary. But I'm getting paid, so I don't care.
I see.
But yeah, that was my. Sorry, it did tie into what you were saying about them being big men and all that, because he pussied out and got his security to hold him.